Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is Making It Happen with Mary and I am Mary. Today's video, first of all, happy Wednesday everybody, happy Wednesday. I don't know what the temperatures are where you're at, but it is hot as blazes still here in Northeast Ohio. They're saying we're supposed to have some cooler temps on the way and I am here for it, although I don't want it too cool. I want it to heat back up again at some point, like a roller coaster, but I want it to be up and down, but it's been hot here, hot. So I hope wherever you are at today, you are at least inside the AC if you're in Northeast Ohio. Yeah. Okay, today's video, you guys, I want to holler at you guys really quick about these new pink fragrances that were dropped for fall. If you saw my Victoria's Secret pink haul, I want to say it went up like maybe a week ago, a week and a half. I snatched up these new scents and I have a lot of thoughts. Some good, some bad, but I have a lot of thoughts. On the lips today, I am wearing one that drops this coming Friday at noon from the Midway Mischief collection. It is Funnel O Love. Smells and tastes like a funnel cake. Beautiful beige mixed with like a silvery sparkle. Kind of looks like a glazed donut on the lips. Yeah, Funnel O Love. Love this one. I know y'all love the funnel cake so much, so I had to bring it back at least one more time before we get into fall and winter. But the Midway Mischief collection, I will definitely be going more in depth with that tomorrow night's live. Make sure you are tuned in at 8 p.m. But let's get into this because I have a lot of thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts. First of all, I want to talk to y'all about the new Halloween collection that Pink dropped. Super cute packaging. I will say it is very cute. I think it's pretty cool that Pink is jumping on like the Halloween bandwagon. I think that's a pretty neat idea. I don't recall them ever dropping Halloween scents before. Okay, but they do have two in the collection. The first one is Good Ghoul. And by the way, y'all, I did have plenty of time to get to know these scents. I'm not going to do a comparison video on these, but I definitely want to give a little bit more in depth about how they smell. Good Ghoul is, let's see, sugared strawberries, pink poppies, and candy fairy dust. I am pleasantly surprised to tell you all that I could actually smell this on my skin 5 hours later. It's very faint, but I could still smell it. It's definitely has the straw, it's kind of like Ghoul Friend from Bath & Body Works, her little sister. That's what this smells like. It's very weak and faint in comparison. However, I was kind of surprised that even though it was weak and faint, I could still smell it on me, even though it was faintly 5 hours later. I was kind of shocked. Yeah, it has that same kind of a DNA, the strawberry with like a little bit of like, not spice, but just a little bit of depth in it, almost like woody goodness a little bit. They say poppies. I do pick up the tiniest bit of floral in here. It is a pretty scent, but again, it is very reminiscent to Bath & Body Works Ghoul Friend, which I've talked about a million times over. It's definitely her little sister, y'all, her little sister. The next one is Hauntness. I am digging this packaging, the purple and the green, so much. I just think it screams Halloween with this packaging. It is dark blackberries, midnight jasmine, and mystic woods. This one, I'm also very pleased to say, I could smell it on my skin 5 hours later. It's faint, it's not a beast, it is faint, but I could still smell it. I've heard and seen people, I think it was Leah Janae that said that she felt this one kind of was in the family of like Dark Kiss from Bath & Body Works. I personally don't think so. Again, we have different sniffers. I've noticed over time, Leah Janae, I love her and her content. She's one of the OGs when it comes to the fragrance world. But I've noticed over time that her and I definitely have a lot of different takes on fragrances. Our nose are not the same at all and a lot of stuff, but I still love and appreciate and watch her reviews. But she had said that and I'm like, I personally think this is kind of like a cross between Vampire Blood and Twilight Woods from Bath & Body Works, because it still has a little bit of depth from it, from that Twilight Woods. Like there's like a definitely woody notes in here. But then you get that blackberries, and it says there are dark berries in Vampire Blood. Although I do pick up strawberry in Vampire Blood, There are dark berries in Vampire Blood. This has dark blackberries. It definitely smells like it could be a cross and a mix, but like I said, between Vampire Blood and Twilight Woods. I do like it. I ain't mad at it. It's not the strongest. I would say a projection is maybe like 4, maybe a 3 or 4. 4 might be pushing a little bit. Probably a 3. But longevity, again, another 5 hours and I could still smell it. I was shocked. Yeah, I definitely ain't mad at this. I think if you had to pick, or if I had to pick between these two, I would go with Hauntness, not only because I'm a sucker for this packaging, but more importantly, what's inside is definitely stronger than what's in here. They're both cute scents, but I'm starting to really be disappointed in the quality of the products from Pink so far as fragrances. I mean, I don't even want to buy them anymore. I'm really to that point. So this might be the last Pink review you guys see from me in a really long time. If I come across one that I think is worth of telling y'all about, I'll do so, but yeah. Which, the reason I'm saying that, y'all, is this collection. Now look, I know there are a lot of y'all out there that are like ranting and raving about this collection. Me? I'm just so disappointed. They had an opportunity to do something so awesome with this. And considering how awesome fall has been in the past for Pink, like I'm talking years ago, Vanilla and Dreamy was really good. And some of their other like flankers from Vanilla and Dreamy, like fall inspired scents or like Vanilla Spice, Vanilla Pumpkin, those ones were good and I loved them. These, like I want to say it's like the last year or two, the scents from them have been way more miss than hit. And this collection, in my opinion, is yet again another big ol' miss. I'm going to talk to you about them. But the first one in that collection, you guys, is Cinnad Drizzle, which I've seen a lot of raving about this. The warm icing, fluffy pastry, and cinnamon sugar. I'm going to put a little more on, but I don't know what's worse with these, the scent, the projection, or the longevity. Because the longevity on this, maybe a half hour, like maybe. Extremely light. I do get a little, I'll tell you what, to me, it kind of smells like a Cinnabon cinnamon, a Cinnaroll that's been left out for like 4 days. That's what I get from this. It smells stale. It's not really sugary sweet. Even the spices in this is like stale. I'm just not a fan of it. I think that this was a huge flop. And again, the projection and longevity are just trash, in my opinion. I mean, this is probably one of the most generic cinnamon bun type of fragrances I've smelled in a really long time. And I know some of y'all are going to be really mad that I said that because some of y'all probably really love this, and that's fine. You love it. I will not clear shelves. I promise I will leave some for you. Yeah. I just can't with this one, y'all. I can't. And then the other one is Apple Crisp. I had a lot of promise for this one. Fruit Tart, Honey Pear, and Sugar Glaze. We'll do this one on the wrist. I'm going to walk around smelling like trash, but at least it'll only be for like a half hour. I'm sorry, y'all. Can you tell I'm in a mood today? I am in a mood. Here's what this is for me. It is probably, and you know I love when I love a product. I love when I am so in love with how it smells. This is probably one of the most generic apple scents. I think Bodycology could have done something better than this. It's super light. It's a fruit tart that's been left out for like 4 days. I don't really get any sugar glaze. It's a very muted, uninteresting apple. It's just bad in my opinion. It's just not good. I mean, I could see maybe a 10-year-old thinking that this is fabulous because they haven't stepped their feet into the fragrance world yet. But to my nose, and I had some other people smell it too, and they're all like, why would they? I can't even believe they would market this to even young adult women, because, yeah, it's just an extremely generic apple. There's nothing bakery about this, nothing fabulous about it, nothing bright, nothing beautiful, gourmand, nothing. It is super generic apple, and it's trash in my opinion. It's trash. The last one in that collection, I was really hoping this one would pull through in the clinch, Buttery Sugar. Because I'll tell you something, I do like the brown sugar from Pink. I do like that. In the spray, the scrub was really strong, but the scrubs from them were trash as well. You want to slip and fall in your bathtub, honey? Go ahead and use their scrub. But the spray in brown sugar is beautiful, but it's so light. But I did have high hopes for Buttery Sugar, Flaky Croissant, Maple Butter, and Vanilla Sugar. I sprayed that over there. Now my makeup brushes are going to smell like it. Oh, again, only for a half hour. Yeah. I would say out of the three, this is probably the best out of, it's like, which piece of trash is better? Okay, this one only has one hole in it. And still 3 working wheels out of 4. That's how I feel with this collection. It's okay. I do get a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of like a teeniest amount of like a bakery note, but I don't get any maple. Well, no, I take that back. I do get a tiny bit of maple, but again, it's so muted. And the longevity was just garbage for me. Again, another half hour, maybe 45 minutes tops, and that was it. Out of the 3, it's probably the best out of the 3, and that ain't saying much because these are probably all going to go back to the store. I'm just not impressed with anything from this collection. I just feel like they really missed an opportunity to do something amazing for fall. They have in the past. So why they would release this and think that we're supposed to ooh and ah over it? Because I'm not. I mean, listen, if you like it, that's fine. You like what you like. I'm just giving my opinion. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this collection. Woo! I'm getting excited. And then also let me know what you think of the Halloween one. I would say the very best out of all of these sitting here is probably Hauntness. Yeah. And then followed by Good Ghoul. Yeah, because at least they have longevity. Like, you go back to smell it and it's still there and it doesn't smell bad to begin with. Yeah. I'm just not a fan, you guys. I really wish I had better news. Like, I want to rescind something I said, though. I think maybe, no, I don't take nothing back. I said, no. It is what it is. I can't, especially this apple one. It's just like the most generic freaking apple ever. Yeah. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought. Is your girl off her rocker? Are these good and maybe my nose is busted? I doubt it, but I'll still listen to what you got to say. I definitely love hearing you guys' opinions on stuff, so don't be afraid to disagree with me in the comments. I'm more than happy to take polite, constructive criticism. We don't have to be slinging words and like trying to square up in the comments, all right? All right. Other than that, you guys, be on the lookout. Tomorrow, I do have a video going up during the day. I have a candle haul. And tomorrow night, we're doing a live. Yes, and then Friday, Midway Mischief drops over at Banger Beauty by Mary. I cannot wait to talk to you guys about that. But yeah, other than that, we're at my favorite part of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and ding the bell so you're alerted every single time your girl uploads. And I will see you in the next one. All right, you guys. Bye-bye.